Well, hello, Taurus peoples. How are you doing? Yes, I'm reading outside today. I'm enjoying this beautiful autumn weather, right? Getting me a little natural vitamin D. And yes, I have my shoes off because I'm grounding and enjoying the day, right? And so I thought I would just do a few readings today. All right, this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? If you don't know your placements, you can see how to do that in the video, in the description box below this video. And I am going to do a video to explain why I recommend that with both watching my videos as well as other readers, right? And so I'm not an astrologer, but I can explain things from my perspective anyway, right? Astrology is, the more I learn about astrology, the more I realize how much I don't know, okay? Just going to put that out there. Okay, so Taurus, first we're going to start out if you're dealing with someone, then we're going to look at singles, we're going to look at your family and your money, okay? And then we're going to get some advice for you at the end, okay? All right, Taurus, if you're thinking of someone, maybe from the past, you're dealing with someone in a situationship, right? You're in a relationship, you're crushing on somebody, this part of the reading is for you. Okay, let's get your person's energy, your energy. All right, and, ooh, okay. And the probable outcome. All right, Taurus, what is going on? Okay, well, okay, you're dealing with some challenges right now. Just going to call that like I see it. I think it's going to turn around, though. That's the summary, and I'm going to break this down. Going to give out the zodiac signs first, okay, with the caveat that the zodiac signs may or may not be the part of the reading that resonates. So take what resonates, but here we go. We have air energy, we have earth, water, air again, earth, and water. Okay, so again, that may just be a placement in someone's chart. Who knows? Okay, maybe not. Just may describe the energies. Okay, takes all four energies to get a message across. Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, there is somebody that's not seeing something. Okay, Eight of Swords, self-imprisonment, refusing to see the truth. Okay, kind of wearing your own blindfold and in your own chains. That's what the Eight of Swords has to do with in the upright, okay? Six of Swords, reversed. Someone's resisting healing, right? Gonna call it like I see it. Somebody needs to take a rest and take a step back and do some energy work, right? Maybe it's meditation that they're resistant to, okay? You know, Six of Swords can speak to somebody, be it at a distance, can be an energetic distance, right? Or even emotional distance, right? Maybe somebody's emotionally closed off. I'm just going to call that like I see it, okay? You know, you've got the High Priestess in reverse, okay? Again, you know, not following intuition, not seeing some truths, okay? Yeah, I mean, I'm just calling it like I see it, okay? Four of Swords reversed on your energy, resisting taking, all of this speaks to the same thing, resisting taking a break, right? Resisting healing, you know, overburdened, overtired, right? Doing, you know, we're human beings, not human doings, right? I mean, you know, so stop and just be for a minute, okay? And, you know, work through some things. I think you're very fond of this person. You know, in your energy, you have the Three of Cups. I feel like you, at least, have strong emotion for this person, okay? Six of Pentacles, okay? Let's talk about the Six of Pentacles. It can speak to abundance. It can speak to not equal give and take, where you know, when somebody does something for you, they automatically expect a certain kind of behavior from you or certain things out of you, okay? So the advice on that is to make sure that when you give of yourself, right, in whatever way you choose to give, right, that you do so, understand that a gift is one thing, that's without expectation. If you're expecting something in return, baby cakes in accounting, we call that a transaction, okay? You know, if I go to the car wash and I hand them, you know, $30, that's not a gift. I'm expecting my car to look all nice and shiny and clean when I finish, right? But, you know, if I give my friend or my significant other something, or do something for them, right? Wash their car, right? Whatever. And I'm just, you know, doing that because I should not expect a certain behavior or allegiance or agreement with my opinion in exchange for what I do for someone, right? Yep, gonna call that one out too. Going forward though, here's what's interesting. I don't know how, but you guys are, I believe, gonna come out of this, okay? And here's why. Ace of Cups at the center of the spread in the probable outcome. I don't know why. And then the Eight of Pentacles certainly speaks to abundance. Okay, now the Eight of Pentacles does speak to the need for balance. Okay, so that may be some caution and red flags for some of you guys. But you've got the World as the overall outcome. Self-awareness, okay, all about completion. Now, for some of you, the World can mean endings, and because it does speak to completion and self-awareness. And again, I mentioned at the heart of the spread is the Ace of Cups, right? That's your own cup overflowing. So for some of you, it's going to involve stepping into your own power. Again, I'm just going to call it like I see it. Eight of Pentacles, you know, like I said, achieving balance or needing to, abundance coming in. I mean, you know, I think you're going to get on the right track. I don't know if it is with this person or alone, but I think you're going to take the tack of, I don't really care one way or the other. I'm going to heal myself and do right by myself because I owe myself that much, right? To take care of me first. And you know, oddly, that's what's actually going to make a relationship improve many times, not always. But you know what? If this person is not willing to equally do the work, you don't want to hang with them anymore anyway, because you're going to raise your vibration. You're going to be up here. They're going to be down here. You're energetically not a match anymore, and you're going to repel. That's how that works. So the advice is, and the observation is, you know, it could go either way. It depends on the willingness of this other person to do the work, okay? That's my reading for you. Okay, Taurus, let's move along to the singles. Singles, I've changed this up just a little bit. Gonna look at your past and your current energies and any probable outcome associated with that, Taurus, okay? Let's take a look. It's getting a little chilly out here. You know, people like me that are in the deep, deep south, not just the south, but the deep, deep south, right? We get cold when it gets below 75. And I know you folks that are, you know, up in the northern part of, you know, the country or other countries, you know, that have a lot of winter weather. You're probably laughing at me right now, but look, let me tell you, when we get a half an inch of snow, the town shuts down here, and I cannot be happier because I go into hibernate mode then. Okay, singles, your past. All right. Well, interesting. Okay. All right. Current energies and probable outcome. And sometimes you get more than one option coming in. So I'm just going to throw that out there, okay? You may have somebody from the past coming in. I'm just going to throw that out right here. Maybe, maybe not. We may get multiple options again. But I'm going to throw the zodiac signs out and then say that may or may not be the part of the story that is the most, typically not. I mean, it's the message itself. That being said, here they are. Earth, air, water, Scorpio specifically, and specifically Aries, Earth, Libra, water, and Earth. So take what resonates, okay? All right, now, but here's the thing. You had a knight in shining armor that came along in your past. You felt like it was a strong soul connection, right? Knight of Cups in the upright. But here's what happened. The heart of your past is the Nine of Swords in the upright. A lot of anxiety, right? Sleepless nights, overthinking, overburdened, a lot of conflict, very painful situation. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, somebody, probably you, felt like this was not worth working on anymore. You didn't want to put any more energy into something that just was not worth it, right? Just knew that it was not going to lead to abundance. And maybe you weren't the breaker-upper, okay, but maybe it was you who kind of said, you know what, I'm going to give up on this situation. You know, even after the breakup, maybe you had hope, and then maybe you gave up and said, this is not worth my time anymore. I'm good. I'm going to find something that's more aligned with what I really want out of life and what I really want out of a partner, okay? But I'm going to work on me first, okay? All right, current energies. I think you got a couple of options, and I'm going to throw them out. It has to be that way with what I'm seeing, okay? All right, you've got one energy that's a controller, okay? Arrogant, you got Mr. My Way or the Highway. That's the Emperor in reverse. Be very cautious, because that individual can be very charismatic, maybe very physically attractive, kind of tell you a lot of things that sound really, really good, and then they're just kind of in and out energy, okay? Be very mindful of that. Watch that, okay? All right, you've got a different energy. And this has to be two different options for the majority of you, okay? So storyline number 2 is you've got an opportunity coming in that's very promising. Ace of Pentacles, okay? And long-term ability, death reversed. That's all about persevering, okay, enduring, right? Staying power. That's my card of staying power, right? So a lot of potential with the other energy. Watch out for Mr. My Way or the Highway, okay? Just giving that your heads up, right? Now, here's what's kind of interesting. All right, you have the 3 of Pentacles in the future outcome. You have the Justice card, and you have the 6 of Cups in the upright, which is kind of interesting, okay? This is why the 6 of Cups is why I said you may have somebody coming in from the past, okay? I don't think it's your Knight of Cups that we talked about that you walked away from, unless they've done some work and you don't know it. Possibly, okay? People change, certainly. 3 of Pentacles speaks to the start of something new with a lot of promise, okay? Positive outcome, being recognized, equal recognition, equal mutual respect, okay? Equal energy, and, you know, balance in the Judgment card. Fair, balanced, ability to cut to the truth of the matter, right? Libra energy, maybe not, but here again, and you know, let me speak to this 6 of Cups. I said it might be somebody from your past. You may be dealing with some children in the picture, okay? Because even though, you know, this is the card of nostalgia, sometimes blended families come into play, children or children on the horizon, okay? Maybe this is somebody you're going to end up having children with, okay? Just going to throw that out there. But you know what? I think you've got some possibilities of some things coming in singles, so I like it for you, okay? I think it's very promising. Because I know that the family has so much impact on us, right? It affects every area of our life. I've started taking a peek into the family, okay? Getting some advice for you and observations, okay? So here we go in the family. What do we have? All right. Well, you may have had some financial loss in the past that left you feeling very overburdened and exhausted, and a lot of overthinking and sleepless nights. 9 of Wands in the upright, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, right? Somebody may be needing to make a decision. The Lover's card, when it comes out with those cards, tells me that there's some, you know, have been some very, very pressing issues. But the advice is, as always, you know, particularly with the Lover's card, take the high road, right? Always walk in integrity. And when you're making a decision, what? How many times do I say it? Use your intuition. And you cannot even hear your intuition if you're not regularly meditating, particularly in theta state. And you can see how to do that in my self-improvement playlist on my channel, right? There's a lot of information about that. But the Nine of Wands, I mean, I think for a lot of you, dealt with or are dealing with a lot of sleepless nights, maybe some conflict, okay? Battle wounds, overburdened, exhausted. You feel like you can't go another minute. But you know what? The Nine of Wands speaks that if you just give it one last push, you can make it, okay? I know right now with the economy like it is and everything going on, a lot of people are dealing with a lot, and I get it. It's tough. So with that being said, let's get you... Oh, we were going to do your money. Okay. I feel like we had already done that because we talked about it with the family, but okay. Let's look at money advice, okay? And go from there before we get your final advice. I knew I was looking at the minutes. I'm like, I can't be finished already. Okay. Money. Job advice. All right. Four of Cups in reverse. Three of Swords in the upright. And Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you have dealt with some stuff in the past, okay? But the Four of Cups has to do with disillusionment many times, has to do with pondering options, maybe feeling stagnant and kind of stuck, and kind of a loss of your spark and loss of motivation. And here's the advice. I don't know if this is for people who are working, looking for work, whatever, self-employed, whatever the case may be. It's just overall advice about your financial situation. But the Four of Cups speaks to, look at why you're feeling that way, okay? Is it your mindset, or do you really need to make a change in what you're doing? Either, try to look for something else or explore other options, explore self-employment, or maybe it's your mindset. Maybe everything is fine with your job and it's just you, okay? You're the only person that can answer that question. And what do you have to do? Go deep within to find the answers, right? And make those adjustments. Three of Swords. I think some of you have dealt with some disappointment. The Three of Swords is all about separation. Maybe you got separated from your job, okay, Taurus? I don't know. But it is the card of heartbreak, right? And Nine of Pentacles speaks, when it's in the reverse, it speaks to financial loss, right? So the advice is going to be, look at what you're doing wrong and right, okay? Keep a positive mindset, right? Do your energy work daily and work on your subconscious beliefs, because look, law of attraction is not going to work if you don't. You can stand in front of the mirror all day long and make affirmations, but it's not going to work. Not going to work. Because you know why? The subconscious is what really rules the law of attraction and why it's working or not working, right? You got to go deep to figure out what's going on there and what's keeping you from going forward, right? And work on those things. Again, look at my playlist about being in the theta state. The theta state is what puts you where you can deal and work in the subconscious and make tweaks and changes and do spiritual surgery on yourself, right? Let's get some parting advice for you, Taurus. Parting advice for my Taurus friends. Here we go. The answers you need are coming. You may be dealing with a Gemini, right? But it's Gemini energy, okay? Where do you get the answers? I know I sound like a broken record, but you know what? It's my mantra. The reason? Because I've proven it in my own work, my own life. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio, right? Don't walk in fear, because if you're walking in fear of what might happen, disasters, the Murphy's Law kind of mentality, and being, thinking of what could happen and the worst thing that could happen, then that's what you're going to manifest, right? And expect powerful change, right? There you go. I like it. We're going to leave it at that for you, Taurus. With that being said, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel, comment below, like it, let me know, and email me anytime. I wish all of you much love and happiness and peace.